And hello everyone, welcome back to another Python tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be talking about getting user input in Python. So let's start off by opening up our terminal and just making sure everything's working properly. We're going to go print hello world and then simply, I have no idea what this is, there we go, and then simply just running python main.py. There we go, hello world. Then here, let's inside of this print put your name. So this will ask the user for their name. Now we don't get any input from this, so we'll need to go name is equal to input, as we'll simply get the user input, and you can just print out your name is, and we can add that name variable. Note, it doesn't need to be a name. You could even call this variable X if you want. Variables can be called anything. So here we can just simply run that again. It will say your name and it will wait for an input. So here I could say Steve and it says your name is Steve. Now usually you don't want to print out something, get the input on the next line and then parse it. Usually you want to get the input and the printout on the same line and then parse it afterwards. To do that, you could simply put this your name here inside of this input and then remove that print. Now when we run this, it will say your name and next to it you can type Steve. There we go, your name is Steve. And then sometimes you'd like to work with a different data type. For example, let's say you'd like to get someone's age instead. Then here we could say your age instead of that and then say your age is that. If we run that and I say 18, it will work fine. But if I say your age plus 10 is, and then I go here and say plus 10, we'll actually get an error. Because the plus operator is not supported for string types. Because here we have a number and here we have a string. So what we need to do is we need to go here and make this an int. But then we get this issue right here. So then we need to wrap all of this inside of a string. But this is kind of dirty, don't you think? Wouldn't it be better if we wrap this input instead inside of an int? And then we could remove this part right here. And all we need to do is just do a string conversion of this. Now if we run this and we say 10, it will work fine. But if we were to put a word in here like lol, it will say, hey, that is not correct. We're not currently going to worry too much about solving these errors, but in a future tutorial we'll be taking a look at error handling and specifically not having this happen when you want to get a number input but they provide a string. Now this of course works all the way, so this could be a float, that's perfectly fine. And whatnot, this simply converts this input into the data type we want. Now you might be thinking, but Steve, what if I want to input a password? Because currently, let's say we want to get a password, so username is equal to input username. And we have a password, and then just a print username, and then password. So if we do this, we'll get our username, let's say Nick, our password, which is pass. Then it'll say, hey, your username is Nick and your password is pass. But we don't want people to see this. Now generally you won't print out someone's password, but the big issue is, when we do this, let's say we are filming a tutorial like I'm doing right now. Now if I put my password in here, let's say this is my real system password, now everyone will know what my system password is. Now you don't want that because now everyone will know what this password is. So instead what we could do is we could import getPass from getPass. This will import, and my bad, that should be from import, I'm still in JavaScript mode. So from getPass, import getPass. Now what we can do instead of input is we put getPass there. Now when we do this, I could say Nick, and now let me type my password. I typed my password, now if I press enter, we still get the value, but people cannot see what we were typing because we got it by getPassword instead of input. So this was the basics of getting user input with Python. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. and I will see you all again in the next Python tutorial.